Today, you're going to learn the 10 menu engineering secrets you must know in order to become a superhero at increasing your revenue and maximizing your profits. Okay, and if you think that menu engineering is just some fairy dust and fluff that doesn't work, you need to be slapped with a leather glove and challenged to a duel because you are being blind to just how powerful these menu engineering tactics can be. Okay, and here's why. You need to remember that small actions add up to exponential results in the long run. Okay, you need to remember that the purpose of menu engineering is not to make your menu look pretty. The purpose of menu engineering is to increase your check averages. And when you increase your check averages by even just a little bit, it adds up to a big chunk of revenue at the end of the year. Okay, let's take a look at an example. Let's say that you have 1,000 covers per week. A cover is just a person. Okay, that's 143 per day, okay, which is completely realistic. Okay, if you're open 12 hours, that's like 12 customers per hour. Okay, you can do that. All right, and let's say that your average check per cover is $15. Okay, now, if you increase your check average by just $1.50 per check, which we can do in our sleep, okay, you will increase your revenue by $78,000. Okay, that's some better cheddar, all right, just for changing a few things on your menu. Okay, the same thing goes for upselling, which is so easy for your staff to do. Okay, but nobody pushes it enough. And I'm not even talking about hard upselling. If your servers and bartenders will just ask if your guests want to add something to their order like a soup or a salad or bacon on their burger, that's easy upselling. Okay, or if when someone orders a vodka soda, you ask, what's your favorite vodka brand? Because 9 out of 10 of them are gonna name a brand so as not to appear cheap. And this will get them to order a premium brand instead of well. And that tactic, that's an amazing upsell because the profits on premium liquor like Grey Goose instead of well liquor is way higher. Okay? And then just have them push the most profitable items on your menu, both food and bar. Okay? Assuming you know your most profitable items. Okay? Upselling can dramatically increase check averages. Okay? But even if it was only another $1.50 along with the $1.50 from the menu engineering you're gonna learn today, that's $3 per check, which now brings your revenue up to an extra $156,000 at the end of the year. All right, you see? Small actions add up to big results. All right, so then let's get to the 10 secrets so you can start upping your check averages through scientific engineering, which is what an engineer does. They apply scientific principles and mathematics and practical knowledge to design and build stuff that works efficiently and cost effectively. I mean, we're not building a physical bridge, but we're building a bridge from your guests to your bank account. And that's a bridge we can all be proud of. All right, here we go. Secret number 1, description is everything. All right, and I'm gonna tell you right now, next time you're out eating, or the next few times you're out eating or drinking, all right, take a look at the menu and see what type of descriptions are on the menu. Okay, spoiler alert, 90% of them are descriptionless. All they do is list the ingredients of each item. Okay, is this you? Is that exactly what's on your menu? Yeah, I'm looking right at you, big guy. I did this video because the menus out there today are so bad. And this is where you can have a big advantage. Okay, so take a look at this. Which one would you rather have if you're looking to order a spicy jalapeno margarita? All right, and sorry, I don't have the tilde over the N here. You'll just have to use your imagination. This is what I see on 90% of menus. Tequila, lime juice, agave nectar, jalapenos. Okay, I almost just fell asleep reading 4 ingredients with 6 words. Okay, or would you rather have the margarita after seeing this one? Freshly muddled jalapenos paired with categorize reposado tequila, perfectly balanced with fresh squeezed lime juice and a touch of house-made agave nectar, served with a smoky chili lime salt rim. I almost had an orgasm. Okay, I'm serious, that gets me excited. Okay, this first one didn't even give me a half boner. And it should. All right, I'm just saying. Am I offending you? No, you'll be all right. All right, let's take a look at a couple examples of real cocktail menus. Okay, look at this one. It's like the bar manager is still in kindergarten. Not only are there no descriptions, but they didn't even attempt any creativity when it came to naming the cocktails. Okay, Bloody Mary, Margarita, Moscow Mule. Blah. All right, look at this one, Mint Mojito. Okay, they just added an ingredient to the name of this one. Okay, mojito's already getting, man. It's just a mojito. You don't need to add it into the title. That's like saying ginger beer Moscow Mule. All right, anyway, you get the point. Boring. Okay, now check this one out. This is from one of my favorite places, California Gold. Check out their menu. All right, someone got creative, and all I want to do is try every cocktail on this menu until I stagger outside and puke into a dumpster. Okay, I'm not going to read any of these off for time's sake, but you can pause the video if you want. Look at how creative both the names and the descriptions are of each cocktail. Okay, this is memorable. Okay, it's going to get me to talk about it to other people, and it's going to get me to come back again, and it's going to get me to order them. Okay, description is everything. All right, secret number 2, allow the description to outshine the price. Okay, descriptive menu items will stand out and deter guests from searching for the prices first. Okay, with vibrant descriptions and a subtly placed price, your guests will often decide on a menu item before they even see the price. Okay, look at this menu. Not a horrible looking menu, but the prices are blatantly displayed right next to the item. Okay, you can't help but see the price before you even look at the description, which in this case is, once again, just a list of ingredients. Okay, but if we go back to the menu I just showed you, I don't care what it costs. I just want one. I just want to rub my body up against this menu. All right, in this case, you can see the price subtly placed up here. You know, all the cocktails are $15. You can find it if you look, but your eyes don't go there first. Your eyes go immediately to the pictures and drink names and the descriptions. Okay, do you see what I mean? And then the guests find one that they really want before they even see the price. Okay, this is masterfully done. All right, I know I need to get over it. Secret number 3, do not use whole numbers for pricing. And yes, this is an oldie, but it's a goodie because it still works. All right, so as an example, instead of $15, list the item at $14.95. Okay, subconsciously, it feels like it costs less. And our goal is to make our guests feel good. And yes, it's subtle, but until it stops working, keep doing it. Okay, here's an example of a menu that does a good job of it, although they are violating another major menu engineering tactic, which we'll get to shortly. And here is an example of a menu that uses big, giant whole numbers, which the eyes go right to. Okay, and that sort of leads us into secret number 4, which is do not bold or highlight the prices. Okay, bolding draws the attention of the eyes. Okay, and you might as well have an arrow just pointing right to it. I get so baffled when I see menus like this. If you're watching this and this is your menu I found online, please change it. Okay, now, yes, you should show the prices on your menu, but highlight the good stuff, okay, not the prices. All right, look at this piece of shit menu. The descriptions, which are awful again, are printed in a light colored font you can barely see. All right, but the prices, bam, $55, $42, $39. Like, come on, man. Jesus. Now look at this menu. Not only do they have decent descriptions, but the price is listed subtly and tastefully at the end of the description, after they've already read it. All right, look at this one. The fish and chips, right here. Our famous version of fish and chips made with wild-caught haddock, black and tan beer, served with scratch-made Carter tartar sauce, and a taste of our kickin' coleslaw and fries. $17. I'll have an order of that, please. All right, secret number 5, do not use a dotted line from the item to the price. Okay, this is just amateur hour. Okay, do you remember the show Dora the Explorer? All right, my kids used to watch it religiously. And do you remember the map? All right, yes, it showed Dora where to go and had these dotted lines that your eyes just followed from place to place. Okay, it showed you exactly where to go so you didn't get lost because you're only 5 years old. Okay, is that what you want? Your guests to not get lost looking for your prices? A dotted line is a roadmap from the item to the price. All right, here's an example of yet another horrible menu. Seriously, there are more horrible menus than there are grains of sand on this planet. All right, now, they did stay away from the whole prices, so that's good, but their prices are blatantly bolded, as you can see. These dotted lines here lead you right to the price. All right, that reminds me of my dad. Did anyone else have a dad that would say like, oh, you read a book left to right, but when we go out to eat, you read a menu right to left, right? Because the prices are on the right, in case you weren't following, you numbskulls. All right, so don't use dotted lines or Swiper will swipe your money. All right, secret number 6, use a smaller font for the prices. Okay, and you can see where I'm going with this. It's a common theme. Smaller fonts align with everything else we're doing, which is to de-emphasize the price and draw more attention to the description. Okay, and I'm gonna go back and use this same menu as an example because they did a good job. And I wouldn't say that the font is smaller here than the description font, but it isn't bigger. And I didn't have an example, but when you create your menus, like when you're building your bridge with your amazing engineering skills, they actually reduce the font size for the price, and that's gonna help. All right, secret number 7, use boxes and borders to highlight your most profitable menu items. Okay, in the same way we want to de-emphasize price, we want to emphasize our most profitable menu items by using boxes and borders. An example will be best here. When I pull up this menu, where do your eyes go immediately? Okay, and don't be a smartass. It goes right here to the boxed menu item, which is the California artisan cheese plate. Okay, and I'm really hoping this is their most profitable item or they're wasting brilliant menu engineering. All right, same with this bar menu. This is smart if you want to get more people in for happy hour. Okay, instead of just listing it at the bottom of your menu where it gets lost, put a bold box around it like this, and 500% more people will see it, okay, which is going to make your place busier during happy hour. All right, I don't know if that stat's correct, I just made it up, but I bet it's in the ballpark. All right, here's one more. You can see the old fashions with the border around it down here. Okay, it's sort of hard to see, so let me zoom in. All right, there we go. These old fashions ain't no joke. $30, $50, $100, those should definitely be highlighted because I guarantee they're extremely profitable. Okay, very well done. Secret number 8, identify your most popular and profitable menu items and remove the rest. This one is mega important. Okay, and if you're just throwing stuff on your menu because you think it tastes good, okay, you are a long way off from where you should be. Okay, and you may have heard of this, but this falls under menu engineering matrix. This is an X and Y axis graph that identifies your most popular and your most profitable menu items, as well as your least popular and profitable menu items, so you can get them the hell off your menu. Okay, this is why I love Lightspeed POS and their analytics. They have something called the Magic Quadrant, and it is a menu engineering matrix, and it can even tell you which items get the guest to come back again. It's pretty amazing. So if you need a POS system, check out Lightspeed, but you can actually do this yourself manually, and you should do it immediately. All right, so how do we do it? Well, step 1, you're going to list all of your menu items from most profitable to least profitable. And this might take you a couple hours to figure out. You should have this information somewhere, I hope, or you should be able to figure it out. Believe me, it is necessary. Okay, step 2, run a sales data report for the last 3 months. Okay, and this way you can see what has been selling the most, i.e. your most popular items, which leads us to step 3, list all of your menu items from most popular to least popular. You can do that by looking at your sales data. And then step 4, it's a tricky one, put the most popular and profitable menu items on your menu. Duh. Now, I actually have a tool, a template inside the Restaurant Management Masterclass, which is an online course for becoming a master at running a mega successful restaurant. Here's what it looks like. It's called Rockstar Item Costing. I had this built myself, and it identifies your most popular and profitable items. Okay, and if we were to look at the matrix again, these are terms that I came up with to identify these items. And as you can see, the most popular items are up here, high, like the blue collar and the rock star. And the most profitable ones are on the right, like the princess and once again, the rock star. Okay, bottom left is the loser. It makes no money. No one orders it. Blue collar means it's likable. It's a likable worker who doesn't make much money, so it's popular, not profitable. The princess is the high school bitch who is wealthy. Okay, she makes a lot of money, but no one likes her. She isn't very popular. So if we go back to the template, you can see down here, excuse me, you can categorize all of your menu items. We have a tab for each. Okay, right now we're on appetizers. And in this example, all you need to do is list out your appetizers. Okay, then use your sales data for the week and enter how many you sold of each. And then here you'll put the cost of each item, how much it costs you wholesale to make, and then the sell price or the menu price. And those are the only columns you need enter. And then it's gonna give you back a bunch of data. Okay, the item profitability, the total cost, the total revenue, the total profit. And based on those numbers, it's going to identify where it falls on the matrix. All right, the nachos are low in profitability and high in popularity, so it's a blue collar worker. Okay, the sliders are high in both, so it's a rock star. Okay, we're keeping the sliders. All right, so you can go through here and identify each menu item and keep the ones that are working and eliminate the losers like the artichoke dip and the mozzarella sticks. Okay, anyway, you can get that inside the masterclass if you are so inclined, but either way, you need to identify your most profitable and popular items and put them on your menu and then highlight the most profitable ones with a box or border. That make sense? Okay, that was sort of a long one. Secret number 9, position matters. All right, and by that, I mean where you position your items on your menu. Okay, scientists with long white lab coats have done extensive tests to determine where guests' eyes go when viewing a menu. All right, here are the results. They start at the top right-ish, okay, then they move up into the center, then left, then down, and from there, they move down the menu in a zigzag fashion back and forth from left to right as they move down the menu. Okay, allow me to give you a visual example. Okay, so they start here in the upper right, they move to the top center, then to the left, then down, zigzagging back and forth. Okay, conclusion, your most profitable items should go near the top right and top of your menu, in case you were wondering. All right, and that brings us to secret number 10, which might be the most important menu engineering secret tactic of all in modern age, and that is your online menus should include pictures for every single menu item. And I know you might think it's a lot of work, but I can't overstate how important this is. Okay, when people are able to see the menu item instead of just a typed out name of it, they are so much more likely to want to eat at that restaurant. Okay, exponentially more. Okay, and I'm telling you right now, more than 90% of all online menus do not have pictures. Okay, and 54% of online menus are PDFs, which is also not good because they aren't always easy to zoom in on, like if you're on a mobile phone. And Google does not like PDFs when trying to scan their website, and that's gonna hurt your rankings on Google. Okay, but that's another subject in another video. But like, look at this PDF menu. Okay, I'm getting so hungry looking at this text of food. Ooh, look at these descriptions listing the ingredients. Please, can we go here? Please, can we go here for dinner? All right, that was my sarcastic tone. First off, if you don't have a website, I need you to pause the video right now and go get a website. All right, and then come back here and we'll finish up. All right, because what are you doing living in 2024, 2025 without a website? Like, are you sabotaging yourself? Like hoping to fail? Are you a masochist? Okay, because that's what you're doing. You're failing. All right, enough scolding. But for those of you who do have a website, you need to have a meeting with whoever does your website. Okay, maybe that's you. All right, you need to have a meeting with yourself and you need to get pictures of your menu items next to each one. Yeah, that's right. You need to take a picture of every one of your dishes and cocktails that come out. All right, make sure it looks nice and then get it on your website. Okay, this alone will greatly increase your traffic and your ticket averages. Okay, take a look at the difference from the PDF we just looked at, and I'm just gonna go to Cheesecake Factory because I know they have pictures for their food items, and it's nothing fancy, but look at the difference from what we just looked at. Okay, it brings mealtime to life. It makes me hungry. Okay, when I'm looking online for where to eat, which is like 93% of the people do this is gonna make all the difference for choosing where I eat. Okay, I can picture eating these delicious burgers and sandwiches and salads. This is a must when it comes to your menu. Okay, please put it at the top of your priority list. All right, and that's it. Okay, now you're an engineer and you can tell people that and they'll be super impressed. Okay, I hope this helped you some. I wanna thank you for hanging out with me today. I am gonna see you next time. I'm out.